Hi there, Shivam Vijay this side. In this section, we are going to talk about Series 4 Weekly Digital Marketing Learning for Sales, Tech, and Leadership. So, let's open the crawler management in SEO. This is one of the important topic in SEO, and I would say you can see what Google is telling us, how we should manage crawl, right? So, every website get the crawler budget based on popularity of it and how big the website is. Uh, News websites get more crawl budgets because they publish more fresh contents time to time, so they need more crawl budgets. And depending on your website, it will be provided, and there is no number as such where people can go through and check what it is and how much it is. So in this section, you have to understand how to optimize your crawl budget so that your all the important pages will be get indexed. In the SEO industry right now, last 3 4 months, this thing is happening, and industry discussion happening. How many pages get de-indexed by Google based on multiple factors. So before Google de-index your pages, you should be aware of that what all the parameters, what all the Google updates are, and how you should implement it on your websites, right? So in this section, we are going to talk about uh, if let's say your pages get de-indexed, you can use URL inspection tool. First, you have to understand why it get de-indexed. Find the reason. Google will provide you, and understanding that, you can resubmit your page using URL inspection tool. Okay. Next is okay, managing crawling of faceted navigational URL. So okay, it is same. So in the managing crawling, uh, what is overcrawling, slower discovery crawls? So overcrawling simply means if there will be a lot of URLs on your website which is not required to get indexed and which is not required to crawl either, right? There's so many such pages businesses often create by mistakes. So avoid such pages. I would say create a dedicated list of pages on your website, and all the useless pages which is not required, either delete it or put it under the robot.txt. So generally when it happen, overcrawling happen, right? A large number of visited navigation URL. So when it happened, generally you can see the crawl discovery will be slower, right? So so if crawling is spent on useless URLs, the crawler have less time to spend on new useful URLs, right? So that's why you should be aware of crawler management in SEO, and if you're not aware of, you will face a big problem in a long run in 10-20 years time. You can create a lot of unnecessary pages, and Google will start de-indexing your websites and lot of pages. Even your new pages will get de-indexed if you are not aware of how to optimize it. Okay, so next is, let's say, robot.txt files. So this is one option you have. You can use this option. Use robot.txt to disallow crawler. So this will a guide, so you can put this file in your root directory, and the website following your website and /.com/ this URL will come. So basically it will help you uh, to avoid crawling unnecessary pages and I would say section of your website. Okay, so use it, implement this thing to optimize your crawler budget further. Then all for the duplications issues, right? Use proper rel equal to canonical tags on your website to let the crawler know that which is important pages of your uh, website if there's any duplicate topics or sections, right? So use this thing to avoid the uh, keyword canonicalization problem, right? Then using rel no follow attribute to anchor pointing to filter user page. So you should have the understanding when you have to follow, do follow, no follow, when you are publishing a blog or content, right? So you can use no follow, so the crawler will not go there, right? So what it is saying, using this attributes on anchor pointing to filtered result pages may be beneficial. However, keep in mind that every anchor pointing to a specific URL must have the rel no follow attribute in order for it to be effective, right? So they are saying you can use wherever it is important required. So less places you should use follow. Apart from it, ensure the visited navigational URL are optional for the web, right? So even in this, they are telling you like what industrial standard URL parameters are, right? Like what you can use in the URLs, right? So when you go through it, you will have the understanding. And 404 status pages, if there's so many 404 pages, it is not good for your website, for your SEO, and it will eat your crawler, right? And also, uh, so better to remove all such pages. And one more thing I can add on in this is the redirections. Okay, so better to avoid 100 500 pages redirection. uh, so the initially when you build a website, it is very important to work with experienced uh, technical SEO professional and try to get the understanding all the best practices you should follow. Okay, so crawler management for the larger website, I would say the sitemap you have to submit uh, in two parts, 50,000, 50,000 URL each. Okay, so in case if you're going to be a larger websites, so you have to take care of this thing. Can go through this video to understand further. Crawl health, Google crawl limits. If the site responds quickly for a while, the limit goes up, meaning more connection can be used to crawl. If the site slows down and respond with server error, the limit goes down. Google bot crawl less, right? So here you can understand your website speed also. Uh, you know is very important. The loading speed, uh, I would say 2 seconds is best, right? Within 2 seconds, I would say. For 10 second, 15 second, or anything like that is not good. Second, Google crawling limits. So Google has a lot of machine, but not infinite machine. We still need to make choice with the resources that we have, right? So that's why they are saying your website speed should not be slow. Crawl demand, popularity, right? Staleness. Many business, what they do, they just publish their old content, 2021 20, uh, right? So if you are not, I would say, refreshing those content, uh, uh, right? So those content also get de-indexed after a certain time from Google, as it is not required, right? So they are saying best practices here. You can go through each section and keep your sitemap up to date. So you have to understand when you update the sitemap. If you are going to a major changes, you should update it. Avoid long redirect chains, right? This is very negative effect in the crawling budgets. Many businesses do this thing, right? And 404, 50, 100 pages, right? So stop doing that. Here they are saying avoid duplicate content. Your you should have a unique content with unique URL. So in the crawler management, we discuss a lot of things, and it can continue discussing. There are so many aspects, so you should cover up all, go through all this session, and try to understand every aspect of it to optimize your website for the crawler. Thank you for this section. We will connect in the next.